Hey friends, today we're going to talk about the 2 easy and essential daily steps that have led to success. Now first, it's probably important to define success. So let me talk about 2 different metrics of success, really 3. One would be personal fulfillment. How much do you enjoy your life? Do you look forward to waking up each day? Do you look forward to the things that you have on your daily schedule? So for me, that's a major indicator of success, is if you are happy and enjoy life. So that's one way I'm measuring it. A second way is your ability to provide for yourself and others. Are you earning enough money to pay for your expenses and for a rainy day? Are you able to give generously? Are you able to provide for your loved ones? If you can do all those things, I would say that you have professional success. Now, you'll notice that I didn't say anything about a job in there, and that's because I think a job is a bigger part with that first one, the personal fulfillment. If you enjoy your work, that leads to your own personal fulfillment and happiness. The third measure of success, and this might be unique to me, but it is my relationship with the people I care most about. And that includes God, it includes my children, it includes my wife, and then it extends from there to family, extended family and friends. But how are your relationships? So I think there are 2 essential things that have led to my success. They are daily steps. The first thing is you have to generate ideas. And what I mean by that is whether it's professional or personal, with the things that you do in your life, you have to be in a position where you can think, how can I do that better? How can I improve on these things in my life? Now for me, the best place to get ideas is right here. And you'll notice I make a lot of videos from this road because the way I generate ideas is I either go running or walking and I listen to podcasts or talk to my wife and I get ideas. Now, if I'm by myself, I'm probably thinking about my professional life and my side hustles. And I'll go running and I'll listen to podcasts. Today I listened to a couple episodes of Think Media. I listened to an episode of Colin and Samir. And while I did it, I generated ideas. So I got an idea for a YouTube video that I'm gonna make, that I'm gonna title something like Why I Became a Sports Writer and Why I Quit. And I thought about all the different things that I would include in that video and the things I'd want to research before I make that video. I also got ideas for another YouTube video, and that one's entitled something like I Can't Afford It, So I ... And the idea behind that, I know that's a horrible title, I'll research it. But the idea there is, because I've been a school teacher for 20 years, and because money has been tight for much of that time, I've been under the poverty line for most of my life, honestly. I still want to do incredible things, like I want to go on a cruise. I want to do international travel. I want to take my kids to have experiences like going for a helicopter ride. And I've done all those things. While many of those things have been recent, I've always prioritized going on adventures with my family, and I'd like to share what we did to pay for it. In most cases, it was adopting side hustles and then being really frugal with our money. So want to make a video about that. So step 1, come up with ideas. Now, those are the ideas I come up with professionally. If I want to have ideas that involve my family and my faith, I'm typically getting those when I go out again on this trail with my wife and my dog. And we'll go for a walk. We'll walk a couple miles and we'll talk about our kids and we'll talk about the questions of life that matter most when it regards to our happiness. We're out here, we're talking about it, we're talking about how we could do better, how we could improve our own relationships with each other and with our children. So we're coming out here for ideas. That is the number 1 essential and easy daily task that I take to have success in life. I simply generate ideas. And you can do it on a trail like this, or you can find the place where you think best. Part of the reason I think the trail works for me is because I do a lot of research on how the mind works, how the brain works. When you are moving, your blood is circulating, oxygen is pumping to your brain, and it's activating parts of your brain that have to do with both idea generation and long-term memory and retention. And so if you are doing exercise, even if it's very light exercise, you're more likely to get ideas because your brain is stimulated. I mean, it just makes sense, right? If you're sitting down, if you're in a recliner and you're comfortable, you're gonna feel drowsy. But if you're up and moving, your brain is active and you're gonna generate better ideas. So no matter how you do it, the point is generate ideas. My second easy and essential daily step to having success is to take action. Now, taking action on those ideas is imperative. Otherwise, you die by analysis paralysis, right? You have a lot of ideas, but you don't do anything with it. You have to take action. And the action doesn't have to be huge. In fact, I'm taking action right now because I had ideas on this trail and I spoke them out to my device, right? Normally I do this as an audio file. It's my journal. And then I take it back to my office, and often I will re-listen to that audio file, and I'll transcribe it and I'll make a to-do list. However, today I'm doing this in a video that I'm sharing with you. It's accomplishing the same purpose. It's emphasizing what things I want to take action on. In this case, it's giving me an accountability partner, so I'll actually make those YouTube videos and take action to make sure that they're great. But taking action is essential. Now, often for me, taking action is something as simple as going home, sitting down, pulling out a single 3-inch Post-it note, making a little checkoff box with, usually it's close to 10, but it would be better if it was 5. But I come up with 5 to 10 tasks for the day. Typically, about half those tasks are gonna have to deal with my professional life, things that I need to accomplish with my job. Then I'll have 1 or 2 things that have to do with my family or my hobbies. And then I'll have a few things that have to do with my side hustles. But as I generate ideas out here on this trail, I'm thinking, what is the step that I need to take today to move forward? On a good day, I employ a lot of Stephen Covey's strategies by prioritizing, have like A, B, or C priorities, and thinking about what matters the most in the long term. So like right now I'm thinking, man, I still need some B-roll of some of the really cool adventures I've gone on in the last few years, because if I had really good B-roll, I could use that in a bunch of my YouTube videos. I need to prioritize even working on that for 5 minutes. So my task for today might be take 5 minutes to create a Adobe Premiere file where I can drop different video clips to create a 30-second B-roll. Now, I'm not gonna say that all on the Post-it note. I'm just gonna say, create a file for adventure B-roll. And that's it. And then it's an easy task. I really only need to spend 5 minutes with it, because if I'm taking action, it's eventually gonna get done, because I'll probably spend more than 5 minutes. The hard thing is getting started, but taking action is critical. Well, those are my 2 easy and essential daily steps for having success. Take it for what it's worth. I mean, maybe you don't want the kind of success that I'm working towards. You might have completely different values and goals. That's fine. I would love to know, what are the things that you are doing right now to find success in your own life? Drop those in the comments. I really want to hear what other people are doing, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on my 2 tips as well. Thanks. Bye-bye.